I want to wait for some people to get in, but I'm just going to get straight into it. Now is not the time for you guys to think about the things that you want to do with your business. Now's the time for you to execute on everything that it is that you ever thought you wanted to do, ever thought you wanted to try. Now is the time, guys, because things are about to get a lot worse than they are right now. For those of you guys that aren't experiencing what's going on with the economy in the United States, then you're very lucky. You're very lucky. But those of you guys like myself that are seeing what's going on, and I saw it happening months and months ago, and you guys that watch the channel regularly saw that I pivoted and made adjustments to kind of like shield myself from the things that are happening right now and the things that are about to happen. And trust me, it's just the beginning. There's a whole lot of things that are happening all at the same time, right? And we got to shield ourselves, and we got to move accordingly, especially if you're an entrepreneur. If you have a regular job, even, you still have to shield yourself, and you still have to move very, very strategically, because if you don't, then you just might be in trouble. All right, so as you guys are coming in, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, hit the like button so that this video gets spread out to more people. Today I did some 3D puff on some hats. I'm cleaning this one up right here. I did some 3D puff on this one also. You guys can check it out. If you're following me on Instagram, you saw me doing it. If you follow me on Facebook, you also saw me doing it in the Facebook channel. But I thought it was necessary to get on here and have a little heart-to-heart and give some motivation, some encouragement for you guys that are in the same space that I am. And even if you're not in the same space that I am, I thought I would just jump on real fast and give you guys some words of encouragement. I noticed that in my business personally, I had a really, really good month, like last month. And I also noticed that a few other people on Instagram in particular, Kayla Christie, said the same thing, that she had the best month that she's ever had in her business last month. And it was quite interesting to see that, and to know that I wasn't the only one that felt like it. And I don't know exactly what happened. I can't pinpoint what happened, but I think I kind of know. I think that last month people were giving their businesses an effort and trying to scramble for other ways to make money. And I think this month, and right now as we're speaking, people are kind of like sitting still and kind of being more reserved with the money that they're spending. And we're feeling it as a result of that. But the good thing about what we do, guys, especially those of you guys that offer service like I do with the DTF transfers and with the custom embroidery, one, people are always going to find ways to spend money on the things that they want to spend money on, which is looking nice and buying and customizing their stuff, giving friends and family presents and stuff like that, and as it relates to garment decorating stuff. And people are always going to order DTF transfers because that's a way for them to make extra money. But I still get questions, like I got a question today in my DMs on Instagram about machine recommendations. And it's I find it kind of interesting, because I'm trying to navigate and explore promotion, implementing more promotion in my business as far as paid promotion, and I've been doing some research. So today somebody asked me, and let me preface this by saying, if you don't want to be included in one of my videos, then you should absolutely not ask me any questions ever on social media. Because when you ask me questions on social media, whether it be posted on my page in a comment or something like that, or whether it be a DM, if it's interesting enough, if it's worth mentioning, I'm going to include it in the video, just like I'm including this question that I got asked in the video. Somebody asked me, what do I think about, I think it was a graphics. It was a white toner transfer printer, and it was one that I'd never used, and you've never seen it on my channel. So, and I always say on my channel that I don't give information out about equipment that I don't use, that I've never used, because how can I? I've never used equipment. So this person says they watch my channel all the time, thank me a lot. They thank me, and they watch my channel a lot, but they're thinking about getting this white toner transfer printer because they order transfers a lot. So immediately, what popped up into my head was several different things, and for several different reasons. So, well, if you say you watch my videos and you also follow me on Instagram, and I'm good enough to ask questions to, why aren't you ordering transfers from me, since you order transfers all the time? And I wasn't coming from a place where I want you to order transfers from me, or I'm soliciting your business, or I'm putting you on the spot and trying to hit you while you're asking me a question or anything like that. I genuinely want to know, because maybe it's something that I need to do in my business, and maybe I got to figure that part out. So I was asking from that space, or I need to figure out what is making people order transfers and use the companies that they're using. And if you watch me and if you see me printing transfers every day, why is it that you choose not to give me a try as far as that part of the business is concerned? And I said, like, is it because of pricing? Is it because the person is closer to you? Is it because their customer service? Is it because of advertisement that you saw? Is it because of, I'm asking all these questions. And ultimately the person said that they were no, I'm sorry, let me go back up. The person said that they were initially, the person asked me about the white and somebody buy is the iColor 650, because I know for a fact, even though I haven't used all white toner transfer printers, I know for a fact that white toner transfer printer is the only white toner transfer printer that offers all of the different things that white toner transfer printers can do, such as the over and underprint. The iColor 650 is the only one on the market, white toner transfer printer, that has the over and underprint feature. A lot of people don't know what that is, but that is the feature that enables your white toner transfer printer to do everything that white toner transfer printers can do, right? So he went on to say, okay, well, what do you think about the X-Tool apparel printer? Because I'm thinking about getting that printer. He didn't say I'm thinking about getting it, but he said he was looking into it. So I told him, why are you looking at that printer? What made you look at that printer? He said, because the reviews that he has seen about it. So, and I'm asking these questions just to do my own research and to figure out what it is that I need to do in my business to grow my business, right? And so that's when I went ahead and I asked him, well, what company do you use now? And he sent me a screenshot of a particular company, and it's a company that I've never seen before, I've never heard before. So immediately now I'm thinking, like, well, why haven't you gave me a shot? And also I asked him, do you think that the company that you use now uses the X-Tool apparel printer? And his answer was no. So I didn't say it, but I'm thinking, well, if you order transfers from this company and you know that they don't use the X-Tool apparel printer or anything like it, why are you considering the X-Tool apparel printer? And he said because of the reviews that he read. That's what. Okay, so I then asked him, well, what do you want to do with your transfer printer? And he said, well, he orders transfer all the time, blah 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 blah. But then I told him the only information that I know, that I've heard. Well, I know some more information, but I digress. What I've heard is that it prints slow. So I said, well, if you're okay with waiting for your prints, and if you say you order transfers all the time, I'd imagine that you use a lot of prints. So if you're okay with waiting like 13 minutes or so between prints, depending on what size the image is, then maybe it'll work for you. But other than that, I would say to ask somebody that uses that printer on a regular basis to print something out for you, and to pay them some money to physically watch it print that image out, so that you can make a better decision rather than to just go off of what the reviews that you've seen. Because nowadays with AI and stuff like that, and with with you know, the influencer stuff, influencer space. Unless you're seeing it, and notice on my channel and on my social medias, I try to show you guys a lot of this stuff. Unless you're seeing it in real time, it's kind of hard to go off of what somebody says. You can make a quick video with a bunch of cuts and stuff like that and see something, a machine doing something, but unless you're watching it do it the whole time, it's kind of hard to get a good understanding of if it will work for you. So that's why I said find somebody who actually has it and see what they think about it. Maybe pay them some money to get them to print one of your transfers for you, so and hopefully you can watch it in real time so you can see and make a better decision on if that's going to work for you. Because what I've heard is that it prints very slow, and I've also know for a fact some other stuff that I'm not going to get into, but I have seen it on videos working, right? So we do know it works. Whether or not it will work for like business production, I highly doubt it. I don't think so. All right, so let me read a comment real fast. Kelly, what's going on, Kelly? How are you doing? Hit the thumbs up button. Those of you guys just joining me, what do you guys think about my 3D Puff A-Dubb Productions hat? Are you able to do varsity designs and mix vinyl and rhinestones? Yes, definitely you can. You helped me have a great month last month. Interesting. So Kelly had the same experience. She had a great month last month. Demetrius Walker, hey brother, what's going on, Demetrius? So a lot of us had a good month last month. I had a fantastic month last month, and all of a sudden it just dropped down out of nowhere to the point where I'm looking at my website to make sure it's still up and running, and I'm looking at the different applications that I have connected to my Shopify to make sure, like, is everything still working? Because my orders went from to like my phone's not even dinging. But thank God I got a few orders, and okay, it's working, but like nowhere near what happened last month. So I'm doing research, like I said, to try to figure out what I did or what happened last month that's different from this month, so I can have a last month over and over and over again. And I want to encourage you guys, now is the time. If you've ever said that you wanted to do something in your business, if you ever wanted to give something a try, if you ever wanted to give your business an effort, now is the time to do it, because things are only going to get worse. Now is the time to reinvent your business. Now is the time to kind of pivot and pay attention to what you're seeing other people do. Pay attention to what your strengths are, and maybe you should implement your extreme strengths into your business so that you can offer that specific service in a unique or better way than other people can, because you have to super stand out now. It's one thing to do things different, but it's a whole nother thing when things are going on that we see but we don't quite know, you know? So you have to super stand out, and you have to super try. Not just try, you know, you have to do things that are outside of your comfort zone. You have to go ahead and do the things that you're not comfortable doing in order to get that business, because it's crucial that you do, and that's going to make the difference between sinking or staying afloat or being prosperous. All right, so now is the time. All right, let me look at some comments real fast. Hey brother Brittany Dickerson, what's going on, Brittany? How are you? A-Dubb, long time no see. Hope you are doing good. I'm doing fine, Brittany. Thank you so much for joining in. How's everything going with the lasers, Brittany? I've been meaning to hit you up to ask you about some laser information. Brittany is a laser queen rather. She has a bunch of lasers going on. I hope everything's going good. But like I said, give this video a thumbs up if you're just joining. Oh, so much to talk about. So I went to where was I? I just flew back in yesterday. I went to Phoenix, Arizona for the USTA Tennis National Championships. It was an absolutely fantastic event. My girlfriend competed. She did very good. Shout out to Chanel Brown. You did very, very good. Proud of you. Performed well. Won one of her matches. So that was very, very, very good to see her play very, very good in that match. And guys, this is an example of what I'm talking about pivoting. I've told you guys before that I wanted to go to Miami and take the technician training to become a certified technician, so I can repair these machines right here behind me. And I just paid my money. I just bought my flights. So November 2nd to the 7th, I'll be in Miami, Florida, taking the technician class, and I will come back a certified technician to be able to take this machine apart, put it back together, repair it, and that's just another tool that I want to tuck under my belt to help me stand out from other people in the space that I'm in. I already consider myself an expert in embroidery because I know how to do it really well. I'm still learning, but I'm also going to be an expert in running and knowing the ins and outs and the inner workings of the machine, as well as I'll be able to offer other services like repair services to not only my clients but to you guys also, right? But it's gonna, those services are very, very expensive, to say the least, because if you are an embroidery company, your business relies on your machine being functional. And if that's your livelihood, then you'll pay the money in order to get your machine back up and running, especially back up and running in a timely manner with the least downtime as possible. And we all know that one machine is okay, 2 machines is better, 3 and 4 and 5 machines, that's how you make a lot of significant profit. The more machines you have, the faster you can get jobs done, and the faster you can get on to the next job. All right, so that quantity that you can pump out equals dollars and cents. That's why people that have 1 or 2 machines, they're kind of at a disadvantage when it comes to taking large orders. That's why I'm happy I have like 7 heads right now, 7 commercial heads, and I'm always thinking about kind of like adding more. But when I'm able to run all my heads on a consistent basis, on a daily basis, then that's when it'll be time for another machine. But like I said, I've said it before, I'm always the one where if I have the resources, I'll go ahead and make a move in preparation for what's to come. And I've done that before. That's why I have 7 heads. That's why I have 7 commercial heads, right? Because I put myself in a position where, as though I know where I'm going, I know where I want to be. So I'm going to go ahead and get the equipment that I need in advance, so that when the time comes, boom, I'm already there. Oh, what? 1,000 hat order? Okay, let's go. Let's do it. 1,000 hat order, 3 days, 4 days. I get it done. Let's knock it out, right? So yeah, put yourself in better situations, good situations when you can, and go hard at the business that you said you want to get into. All right. So let me see. The last month into this month was homecoming for high schools. Okay. And the end of the warm weather season for me. Now it's time to get ready for next season, fall, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Yes, fall, Thanksgiving, and Christmas are some of the holidays that we want to focus on. So be aware of that and keep that in the back of your business mind, guys. Congratulations, you'll be a great technician. I appreciate it, Q Showers. I appreciate that. I definitely will be a good technician. I know it for a fact because I've already been tinkering with these machines myself. You guys saw the video, 3 Things Reclama Doesn't Tell You, where I lowered the pressure foot, and this machine right here, I already adjusted my timing on it and got it running just as good as it was when it was brand new. The other MT 2002 8S, I still have to adjust the timing on that one. That's giving me a little bit of problems. But the MT 1502, I adjusted the timing on one of the heads on that and got that running flawless, so that's ready to go. And all my other machines are running fantastic. So guys, just wanted to hop on here and give you guys some encouragement. It is time. It is very, very crucial that you go above and beyond and do the things that are necessary to get yourself more business, because now is the time where you are going to need it the most. The financial boost in order to put yourself ahead of the game. All right, because there's going to be a lot of people that go under. All right, listen to what I'm saying. There's going to be a lot of people that have been trying this that go under and just give up, because some of these machines are bills, right? Like, that's one reason why the whole industry kind of stays away from DTG printers, because the DTG printers, before you even make $1, the printer's sucking ink. So when you buy a DTG printer, you're buying a bill, right? If you don't have the business for it. And it's not the ideal machine to buy and then go look for business, because it sucks ink like bad. DTF printers, they do the same thing, but like way less than DTG printers. That's why the whole industry kind of stays away from DTG printers. I was the only one showing you guys that the specific machines that I was using will work if you take care of it properly, right? And for the most part, you guys saw that. But the machines always get a bad rap because people don't take care of them right, one, and don't get as much use out of them, two. And another thing about DTG printers, DTG printers, just like embroidery machines, right? But more severely, there's no way to scale it. If you have one, if you have one, that machine takes this a certain amount of time to print a shirt, and the only way to print another shirt, like scale that, is to get a whole nother DTG printer, right? Same thing, just like embroidery. You got to get multiple machines. Nobody wants multiple DTG machines because of the maintenance involved. You got to wet cap it. You got to clean them up every day. You got to shake the cartridge. It's just a headache, right? In order to scale that. That's why people like DTF. That's why people like will go get their job screen printed. And by the way, I need to start advertising that I do screen printing now. I do screen printing. I prefer the 1 to 2 color jobs because they're easier. All my screen print friends can chime in and let you know. 500. I'm not all the way down up to the high volume like 2,000, 3,000 shirts yet. 500 on down, I can take care of for you guys. So hit me up if you want some screen printing done. 1 to 2 color jobs. I can do the more complex jobs, but yeah, I prefer the 1 to 2 color jobs. Easy, knock it out fast, have your stuff out real fast. But anyway, now's the time, guys. Let's see. Okay, yes, I do. Dimitri says, by any chance, do you offer video calls? I need 900 DTF transfers, and I also sent you another hat design for digitizing through Instagram and paid you as well. Let me see. Demetrius, what was your... Let me go on Instagram and see what Demetrius is referring to. Demetrius, is that you with the dog design? Sure is. I hope that Demetrius right here. Shoot me a message on Instagram real fast so you can refer it, because if you sent me just now. Okay, you didn't... Just adulting? Is that you? Is this you right here? You didn't pay me for that. If that is you, you did not pay me for that. I'm not sure. But if you sent me a design and paid me already, I did your design already. So you might want to check your email. The only designs that I had to do recently was 2 puff designs, and they're finished, and I sent those emails out already. It was a puff NY and something else, but I did that already. So if that was you, check your email already. All right. But yeah, I can do 900 DTF transfers, no problem. Go to my website, alanawade.com, and put your order in. You can either build a gang sheet, or you can choose custom transfers by size. All right. If you want to talk to me, then you can go ahead and hit me up on my business cell, and I'll give you guys that number right now. Give me a second. Business only, guys. Business only. You will get hung up on if it's not business. It's not, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, I'm having problems with... Nope. Business only. 445-272-8028. All right? 445-272-8028. That's my business number. So if you have questions about your 900 DTF transfer order, hit me up. I got the answers for you. All right? All right. Did you get extra machines before you had excess orders coming in, or did you extra machines in anticipation? I got extra machines both. So I'll tell you what happened. So initially I got the MT1501, right? And I got the MT1501 because I did my research, and I wanted to make videos about it. I wanted to see if I can get it to work, and I wanted to make videos about it, because initially I started off as a YouTuber, right? So, and then I saw that it worked great. So, did I then get the MT1502? EM1010. Okay, so then I got an MT 2002 8S, because... Is that how it happened, or did I get the EM1010 first? Yeah, so I got the 1501, then I got the EM1010, right? After I got the EM1010, I think I bought another EM1010 because I wanted to get stuff done faster. So the MT1501 was in one location that I didn't live at. The EM1010 was in another location that I lived at, and I liked the form factor. It was smaller, so I wanted it there. Then I got another EM1010 because that's around that time I was producing like the Black Bear sweatshirts, the YouTube sweatshirts, and the Black Bear sweatpants. And when I had two EM1010s side by side producing merch, that's when I realized, that's when I had the aha moment. Aha. Oh my gosh, I'm getting done this stuff so much faster. As people are ordering, I'm knocking these orders out. I got one machine going, then I got another machine going. Everything is getting done so much faster. Like, it's one thing to say it, but it's a whole different thing to experience it because it literally cuts the time in half. And it seems like it's so much faster. It not seems like it's so much faster. It is so much faster, and you can make so much more money with multiple machines. So in that case, yes, I got the machines before I had the business, yes. And then after I had that aha moment, I think that's when I got my, that's when I got my MT 2002 8S. Yeah, that's, and then I put the 2002 8S where the MT 1501 was at the time. All right, so and after that, I just been looking for deals and just been racking up on machines. And when I get big orders, big hat orders, because most of the big orders I get is hat orders, with the exception of jacket orders I get for schools sometimes, and polo shirt orders, large polo shirt orders I get for schools or organizations sometimes. But most of the big orders I get are like hat orders, like 500 hats and stuff like that. But I knock them out real fast. 200 hats, knock it out real fast across my multiple heads. And depending on how many stitches, this is something to keep track of, to understand. Depending on how many stitches a job is, and how your machines are, the machines that you have, right? So you see a lot of people get the one head, then they'll get a 6 head. I didn't want to go that route. I got single head, two head, single head. So I don't have like a 6 head because 2 reasons: the size of it, and I like the ability to be working on one job over here, a whole different job over there, and I have that job. Maybe I have that job running across 3 or 4 machines, and I have another job running on 2 machines. I like that. I like that, right? If you got a 6 head, you're running that one job across all 6 heads. I didn't want to do that. And also the size of the machine. There's to move it is just like 2 heads I can manage to move by myself. 3 heads, no. 4 heads, no. 6 head, definitely not. But 1 head, yes. 2 head, yes. And I like the ability to work on different designs. So, yeah, I got the machines beforehand because I know if I'm in a financial position where I can get it comfortably and it makes sense, I'm gonna get it because I know what I want my business to do, and I know that when I do get those orders, which I do occasionally, it's not on like clockwork, but when I do get those orders, I'm knocking them out fast. And I'm like, yo, I knocked out this 500 hat order in 2 days, right? So it feels good to know that I made X amount of thousands of dollars in a short amount of time. In 2 days, I made what people make in a month, right? Some people make in a month, right? So it's just knowing that is like, it's dope. And same thing with the DTF printer. With the large format DTF printer, you can make that money so fast. So you put yourself in a position where you can maximize your profitability with your business, all right? So yeah, I got my extra machines before I had the excess orders coming in. Yes, I did. And I know I told you guys the DTG machine is not the machine you want to do that with. You want to do that with machines that are not necessarily a bill. Embroidery machine is not a bill. You buy it once, all right? And I won't even say you buy it. You invest in it once, right? And then you have that machine there. And the reason why I say it's not really a buy, it's more of an investment, is because it has resale value, right? You're not going to get the full price that you pay for the embroidery machine, you're not going to get the full price that you pay for any of these machines unless you position yourself as a seller like that, and only the companies that sell the machines ever get the full price. On the used market, we always get the used market going rate, or we always get hustled down or whatever, but it still has value. That's why I said you're not buying the machine, you're investing in a machine, because your money is sitting inside of it. And if you want to make a withdrawal, you need to go get some business. Go get some business, and you're always making withdrawals out of your ATM that you purchased, right? So you gotta train your mindset. You gotta think of it differently. I'm not spending money buying the machine. I'm investing my money so I can get returns. It's kind of like a stock investment, right? Kind of like a stock investment that you get dividends in. So you invest in the machine, and you go get some work, and you make withdrawals out of it on a consistent basis, on a regular basis, right? You got to feed it. You got to get your supplies every now and then. You got to do your maintenance every now and then, oil the brackets, but you're making withdrawals from your investment. And when you're done with your investment, you go sell it, and you get your money back, or you get some of your money back, because you're never going to get it full price. All right, so that's how I look at it. Yeah. So Demetrius, that was your design that you sent. If you, I don't know how. Where's my phone? Where did I put my phone? Jeez. Oh, here it is. Yeah. That, if that is your design, yeah, then I'm gonna text you right now. Bro. Oh, square. Okay, let me see. Let me check my square, because that looks suspect, bro. I'm like, bro. Oh, $6.39. Yeah, you did. You did pay for it. Okay, I didn't know that. When did you? You didn't even speak to me about that, bro. Like, so that's interesting. Like, you never even. Did I give you a price quote on any of that? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I did the other two designs for you. Now. Okay, got you. I'm on it, bro. I got you. I got you on this design. So this is a 3D puff design. Yeah. Me and Demetrius are on autopilot now. He just like sent me the design, paid me, didn't even tell me he sent me the design, didn't even tell me he was paying me, didn't even get a price quote, but I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. All right. So yeah. So the A part, the light part of the A is going to be 3D puff. The inside part of the black is not going to be 3D puff. So I'm thinking, and the white part outline is not going to be 3D puff. So there's a very outside outline of it that's going to be regular white. The inside black is going to be regular black, and the very inside white is going to be 3D puff. That's how I'm going to digitize that. And the star is going to be 3D puff also. All right, so that's how I'm going to digitize that, man. So I'm on it. Give me till tomorrow afternoon or so. I'll get this done for you. Thank you so much for your business. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I did the New York for you and the other thing for you. Hope that worked out good. So Craftable Things is also in the building. What's going on, Craftable Things? Thank you so much for joining in the chat. Those of you guys, check out Craftable Things if you want to see some bling. If you want to see some bling. If you want to get some bling templates done. I think she also sells bling templates. I'm not sure. I don't know. But yeah, I'm putting you on Front Street. Sorry about that. But Craftable Things also spoke at Deco Summit. Shout out to you. We had a very good time down there. Kelly said, I thought you was paying a note for one of those machines. Yes, I was. Are you getting deals from the marketplace? Absolutely, I'm getting deals from the marketplace. So the MT2002 8S, I financed through my business, and thank God I did that. That was one of the best things I did. My first initial MT1501, I financed with 0% financing. That was when I had no idea how I was ever going to be able to afford an embroidery machine. 0% financing. My credit was fantastic, so I bought that. Boom, and ever since then, everything was cashed out, with the exception of the MT2002 8S, because I wanted to get into using my business credit. So I financed through my business credit, and thank God I did that, because through my business credit I had the insurance. And when I moved, I messed up a bunch of my machines, and that was one of the ones that needed to be fixed. So I went through my insurance and got it fixed, even though it's not running fully functional, which is another reason why I can't wait to take the technician class, because they didn't repair it like they're supposed to repair it, put it like that. And yeah, and I'm gonna get it fully functional after I. Anyway, leave that alone. Yeah. So yeah, finance that one. But every other one cashed out. All right, and that's prime example. All my EM1010s, my two EM1010s, cashed out. My marquee cashed out. My MT1502 cashed out. Marketplace, and the other MT1501 that's in the, I cashed out on that also. And I got great deals on the marketplace. Now, talking about the marketplace, I'm gonna give you guys a heads up on the marketplace. If you are buying your first machine, I do not advise you buy a used machine from the marketplace, because you do not know what to look out for on the machines. I'm very comfortable buying machines off the marketplace because I know what to look out for. I know what buttons to press. I know what movements I need the machine to make, and everything else, if anything else acts funny, I know that I can fix it. Like with my 1502, I got that off the marketplace. It was pretty busted. Looking at it, somebody probably would have turned away. But I knew that, okay, only thing I do is change this door. Okay, the needle's busted. Okay, he's saying it can't embroider. If I can get this needle to move up and down, right, if I can get it to move left and right, I can take care of everything else. And lo and behold, took it home, took it to my studio, did a couple adjustments, got it running fine. Next thing you know, I got this big hat order, and I was running that machine along with the other machines. Now, let's go back to what I was talking about before with the different machine and depending on how your configuration is set up. What I realized was, because I didn't finish getting that thought out, depending on how your machine is set up, if the design that you're embroidering has, depending on how many stitches that design is, you'll never get all your machines running. Like for me, for instance, because my machines are separated, right? What I found was I was working on a specific hat order, and I think it was like 13,000 stitches. What I found was I couldn't get all my machines running because I had two heads over here and two heads over here. I would load up the machine and press start. Load up the machines initially. Load up these machines and press start. Then go hoop another hat and hoop another hat to go load up the other two individual machines. But by the time the other two hats were hooped, these two machines stopped. So then I loaded up those, load up those, load up hoop two more hats to embroider. Now this machine stopped and was done. So I take that off, take these two hats I just loaded up, hoop, and put them on here. So I can only, on certain jobs, depending on how many stitches then you can only get a certain amount of machines running, and then you need another body. But if you have a 6 head, you're sacrificing, okay, I'm hooping 6 hats. While the 6 hats are going, I'm hooping 6 more hats, but most likely, once again, depending on how many stitches your job is, you're probably going to be done the first 6 hats before you're done hooping the next 6 hats. So there's always going to be a trade-off unless you have a second body working with you. So in my instance, I wasn't able to run, at the time I had 6 machines, I wasn't able to run all 6 machines because by the time I hooped 2 hats, that was done. So I had to put the hats I just hooped over here. The trade-off, if you have a 6 head, by the time you're done hooping it, there's always going to be a trade-off unless you have another body. So you got to think of these things and think of your workflow and how you want to work and how your space is and what you feel comfortable with doing. All right, and I just feel comfortable with having 2 heads and 2 single heads. I got 3 single heads, actually 3 single heads and 2 heads. And I think if I get more machines, I'll just get another 2 head, another single head probably. Yeah, or maybe 2 more 2 heads. I don't know. Up in the air. Anyway, guys, I'm going to hop over here. I just want to jump on here and give you guys some words of encouragement and tell you guys to look, with all the craziness going on, with we don't know what's happening with the United States dollar right now. We got AI taking over everything, and all these industries are about to change. A lot of people losing their jobs. There's going to be a lot of people jumping in and out of the garment decorating space to give it a try. That's why I said now is a pivotal moment in all of our careers, all of our lives, because this stuff is something that we've never experienced and never seen before. You know, cryptocurrency is going crazy, right? Doing a bunch of different things. So I highly advise you to take the money that you're using from the garment decorating money and pivot it and spin it into something else and get something else going, because you need multiple streams now. You don't not only need multiple streams now, but you need this stream to work for you. So start trying harder to make your business. Start trying harder to do the things necessary to get more business, or to get new business, or to keep and maintain the business that you have already. All right, it's very, very crucial. So I'm gonna end right there. Let me take some more questions before I jump off. How can I email for digitizing a 3D puff design? A-Dubb@gmail.com. Hit me up, A-Dubb@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram and send me your design on Instagram. All right, so that's what Demetrius is doing rather. He sent me his design on Instagram. So you can follow me on Instagram, A-Dubb Productions on Instagram. This is my Instagram page right here. Let me show you guys so you can see. Let's see right here. Where's my Instagram page? How can I not get to it? All right, this is me on Instagram right here. A-Dubb Productions on Instagram. Focus. A-Dubb Productions on Instagram right there. You can see me. That's me right there. Boom. Alright, so follow me on Instagram, guys, if you're not following me already. Alright, boom. Let me fix that, sorry. Alright, yeah, so follow me on Instagram, or you can hit me up, adubbproductions@gmail.com, and send your design that way. Let me try to put that in the chat really fast if I can. Don't know if I can, so let me just try it real fast. Sorry. Type it in the chat. A-Dubb Productions @gmail.com. Yo, isn't it amazing? Like, prime example, I don't show myself doing 3D puff a lot because I'm always doing it for customers, but I'm like, yo, I need to 3D puff some of my hats. I make some 3D puffs, and boom, I'm getting some new business for 3D puff, guys. But Demetrius, shout out to Demetrius, you were asking me to do 3D puff before I actually did this for myself. But I did the designs for you, and I'm like, why don't I 3D puff my hats? And this is my old hat that I had, my old regular flat hat, but 3D puff is banging, it's in right now. So I'm like, yo, 3D puff, no 3D puff, 3D puff, 3D puff, right? So yeah, and now that I'm doing 3D puff, you guys saw on my stories and stuff like that. You're like, hey, yo, let me get you to decide some of my stuff. So I got you. adubbproductions@gmail.com. All right, got you. There. Hey there, what's going on? Creations by Ash. What's going on, Ashanti? I took a chance and bought my first machine on the marketplace. It was a great deal. How did it work out for you, and how is it working out for you, Kelly? I also bought a okay, so far off the marketplace, I've gotten my MT1502, I've gotten a EM1010, and I've also gotten the MT1501 off of Facebook Marketplace also. All fantastic deals. Fantastic deals. The best deal I got was my MT1502 for $7,500. $7,500 for a 2-head embroidery machine. Followed by my MT1501 recently, my second MT1501. I think I ended up paying like $2,500 for it. I swear, this guy just wanted to get out of space. I think we agreed on like $4,500, and like the price kept on going down. I forget how much I paid for it exactly, but it was not that much. It was like maybe like, I don't know. I keep on jumping on. I don't remember. That's how cheap it was. It's insignificant. But like, that's a prime example. When you're able to, just go on there, scroll around, and if you can see a good business investment that you can make to help your business, to help you make some more money, or to help you make some more money down the line, go ahead and make that investment, man. It's very, very much worth it. DLH3 Design says, I have an EM1010 and I am trying to perfect hats. Do you adjust the presser foot when working on hats, or do you leave them as is when doing hats and shirts? On the EM1010, no. On the EM1010, I just run it as is. But on the EM1010, it's kind of a technique to doing hats on the EM1010, to be honest. Like, depending on the type of hat that you're doing, if it's a structured hat, then I would kind of recommend that you wet the front to make the front softer, right? If you're doing hard structured hats, wet the front. It sounds weird, but I have a video where I steam the front of the hat and it embroiders like butter. I steam the front of the hat to the point where it kind of like becomes a non-structured hat, but then when it dries, it gets structured again. But the machine goes through it like butter and embroiders it. But if it's like a dad hat, no problem. If it's like a trucker hat, no problem. But a structured trucker like this one, or like this one, then yeah, I advise you to wet the front. And even the EM1010, the way the thing slopes down in the back, it kind of like bends your bill a little bit, so it's kind of like tough to do hats. If you want to be a hat person, and that's what you primarily want to focus on, then you might want to just MT1501 it. But if the EM1010 is all you got, then that's what you gotta make it happen, right? You gotta use what you need to do. You use what you have to get what you want done. So yeah, wet it. Get a steamer and steam the front of it. I have a video showing that. Look it up. Levite Apparel, love AI, Levite says. So Levite is obviously using AI to benefit himself and to benefit his business. Shout out to you. Demetrius, I'm going to send you the number right here on Instagram. Since you are a loyal customer now, I'm going to send you the number right now on Instagram, guy. Hold on. A-Dubb. I always got to look at my business number because I don't know by heart yet. Copy. And give you my number now. Boom. Here is my business number, sir. Alright. Hope that's the right number. That is the right number. Alright, okay, so Kelly says, it's my only machine. I got the EM1010 for $5K. It came with all the mighty hoops, but I need to upgrade, but I'm scared. Why are you scared to upgrade? And when you say you want to upgrade to the MT1501, or do you want to upgrade to you want to get another one? Like you want to get the what is it called? The Creator? But I think you mean you want to upgrade to the MT1501. There's nothing to be scared of except the fact that the machine is heavy, the machine is heavy duty, and the machine is like big and bulky. One second, I gotta. Yeah, so there's nothing to be scared of. The MT1501 is a lot heavier. It's a lot bigger, like 4 times the size. I mean, 4 times the amount of weight, I guess. And but it's definitely worth it. And if you're gonna upgrade, if you're gonna buy it new, use my Raccoon affiliate link. But since we were talking about the marketplace, I'm assuming that you're looking on the marketplace. You can find some good deals on the marketplace. But oh, that's why you're scared, because you're scared of getting off the marketplace. Yeah, maybe find somebody that has one and take them with you, because that's gonna be that's a tough one. I feel more than comfortable, but you don't know because you've never had one, right? But you took a gamble and got your EM1010 off the marketplace for $5,000, which right now all the EM1010s, well, a lot of EM1010s will go for $4,500 on the marketplace. So it's kind of yeah, I can't give you any advice on that. Sorry. Yeah, you got to proceed with caution and find somebody that has one. This machine keeps on beeping. It's not a machine. It's my other phone. I don't even know where it is. My business phone, as a matter of fact. I hear it beeping, click, click, but I don't know where it is. I'll find it when I get off the live. Anyway, I got you. I have seen those vids. Alright, dope. I didn't know this about hats. I just tell people I don't do hats, but now I'm gonna try. Yes, I have a video showing how to do that. To get a steamer and steam the front. It makes all hair real soft and it kind of like lays it down a little bit. Don't drench it, just make it damp. And the EM1010 will go through it like butter, right? But you still have that problem where getting close down to the right here, the bill starts rubbing up against because it's not really made for hats. But the new Creator machine, they solved all that problem and it clears with no problem. It doesn't have that problem where it pushes the bill down anymore with the new Creator the EM1010's replacement, the creator, doesn't have that problem anymore. Yeah, so say less, the 1501. Yes, the 1501 is the one you want to go with if you want to do hats primarily. Yes, the bigger machine, the 1501. I really don't have the space. Oh, well, if you don't have the space, then that's it. You're stuck with getting another EM1010 or getting a new Racoma creator machine. All right, because if you don't have the space, then there's nothing to really talk about. But if you kind of have the space, then kind of meaning you got to move some stuff or you got to get rid of some stuff, then it's worth it, in my opinion, to get rid of your stuff, get rid of some stuff, and making your house look like, oh, okay, you got rid of your chair. It's part of my language, but fuck that chair. Fuck that chair. Sorry, this is a family show. That chair ain't making you no money. Have them sit on the floor. I'd rather have that MT 1501 taking up the space of my couch or my chair, because guess what? That MT 1501 can make me money. That chair cannot make me any money. So the MT 1501 can put you in a position to get a bigger space, to buy a bigger house, or to get you a bigger apartment. That chair ain't doing nothing. It looks nice. You got your decoration. It's a nice chair. Put the chair on Facebook Marketplace. Get the machine off Facebook Marketplace and sit that machine where the chair was. The chair can make moves. I mean, the machine can make moves. The chair can't. All right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The machine can get you a bigger place. The chair can't. All right? The chair is a liability. The machine is not a liability. The machine can put you in a better spot in the long run. There you go, Kelly. F that chair. Forget that chair. Sorry. I had to go there. But I got to keep y'all motivated, and I got to keep y'all encouraged from real life things. Like, these equipments can do the thing. They can do the thing, and they've been doing the thing for me, and I know they can do the thing for you. I'm just to the point where now in my journey, in my space, I'm just to the point where, I don't get enough business. And I know what I'm capable of, right? And I know what the quality of product that I can put out. I know the efficiency that I can put it out at. I know what I can handle, and I know what I can't handle. And I'm not to my midpoint yet. I'm not even to my midpoint of capacity in what I can handle. So I'm trying to get there, right? I'm doing good, but I want to do better. And when it gets to the point where I do best, when I maximize my level of efficiency, that's when I bring somebody else in, and I can do more of this, and I can do things so I can so the machine can put me in see, I don't want to rent another building though. I want to be in a position where I can buy a building, right? And yeah, but anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. So guys, I'm gonna head out of here. Let me read a few more comments. I keep on saying I'm getting out of here, but okay. I change my mind every 2 months, but I hear monthly is better. Monthly what? What are we talking about? Are we talking about financing a machine? I change my mind every 2 months, but I heard monthly is better. I forgot. We talked about a bunch of stuff, but what are you talking about? Okay, so Kelly says, how would you know if I use your affiliate link to get a machine? Okay, I would know by you telling me. All right, so Kelly, if you can DM me on Instagram, I'll give you my affiliate link. I'm also gonna, after I go off live, I'm also gonna put it in the link of this video. I think it should already be there. Actually, it might not be, but let me put my affiliate link in the chat, as a matter of fact, while we're live on here, my Racoma affiliate link. But I would know by you telling me that you used the link, and I would know because, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, some weird stuff happens on the hind end with companies and stuff like that, and you don't always know if they're giving you what you're supposed to get. You don't always know that, right? And there's no way that I can tell if they're actually giving me the credit. So the best way to absolutely make sure is after you use the link and after you talk to your salesperson, you tell them, hey, make sure you put Alan's link in there. Just tell me so I can make sure that I'm getting the credit. And I can say, hey, Kelly told me she used my link. You know what I mean? And I'll see it on as soon as you make the sale and they process it, I'll get a notification in my email saying that you did. I appreciate that a lot, Kelly. I appreciate that because a lot of people will watch the videos, they'll take my advice, they'll thank me and stuff like that, but then I'll ask them, hey, did you by any chance use my link when you bought your machine? No, I didn't use the link, and it's like it's so significant. Like especially when it's cumulative, if it's a lot of people that use it, it's really significant, and you pay absolutely nothing extra. But the majority, I won't even say some, the majority of people that I influence to get these machines never use my link. I don't know if it's purposely. I don't know if they're like spare the moment, whereas though like they, okay, you know what, I'm gonna get that now, and they just go ahead and get it, and they don't think like, hey, this has got it. You know what I mean? You pay nothing extra. It is so significant on my end. It's not significant on their end, on the company's end, and it's not significant to you because you pay nothing extra. But I don't know. But it's just one of those things. What are you gonna do? What brand of hat do you get, and where do you get it at? This brand of hat right here, this is a classics. So several different places, depends on what I'm going for. You can go to SNES, Alpha. Well, Alpha's not a thing anymore. SNES is. Also, you can try, what's this other company I use? AutoCap. You gotta have all these companies that I use, though. You have to have a wholesale license. You have to have a wholesale certificate. So you can easily get one of those. A business license. I think it's called a wholesaler's license. You can get one of those, but you have to create a wholesaler's account. So you have to send them your information to set up a wholesaler's account. And if you can't do that, then you can't shop because it's not a regular place like AutoCap or I forgot the name of this other place. Dog. I'm saying dog because that's part of the name. Pitbull caps. Again, you need a wholesaler's account for that. Go to some of the trade shows and you'll find some good hat companies to shop at. The company should ask how the customer heard about them, though. Yeah, they should, but you got to understand, businesses are in business to make money, and they're also in business to keep the money that they're making and not distribute it to their influencers or distribute it to anybody or part it out to anybody else. All right, so you got to try your best and to make sure everybody gets their just due, because it's in most cases it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. And like I said, they, you know, yeah, it just doesn't happen. So yeah, what they should do versus what actually happens is two different things. And I can't control that. Only thing I can do is ask you guys to, you know, and that's it. I used your link for my MT-1501 and my now 2001. When you say now, when did you get that? Did you use it recently? Because there we go. I might not have. Was it recently? Because if not, I haven't had a sale in quite a few months. So yeah. Jeez. But thank you anyway, Demetrius. I appreciate it. And let me know if that was recent or not, because I might need to have a conversation. But you can DM me on Instagram and let me know what was going on. But thank you so much, guys, for your support. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Turn on your post notification bells so you can be notified every time I go live. I like doing these lives like this as opposed to the traditional edit and upload, because I can interact with you guys better. The 10th of this month. Shady. Yeah. Definitely did not get. Yeah. Definitely did not get credit for that commission. Definitely did not. Which tells me that, gosh, slowly but surely losing faith in these companies, guys. Yeah. So Demetrius, I'll text message you in the DMs on Instagram and get some information from you and see if we can correct that. Dylan was my sales rep. That's so interesting. Yeah, I definitely did not get credit for that. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. And watch. I'll tell you what's going to happen. They're going to say, oh, yeah, I see that sale right now. It's processing through the system. That's not how it traditionally happened. How it traditionally happened was you make the sale, I see that I get a notification that somebody used my affiliate link, and that hasn't happened. So, and it's, you said you did it on the 10th. Oh, actually, you know what? The 10th. It's the 13th right now, so I would still assume that. I don't know. I'll see. We'll see. No, thank you, Dylan. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. I mean, Demetrius. I come on, Demetrius. Dylan was your sales rep. Yeah. So, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to sign off. I'm getting phone calls after phone calls. They don't know I'm live, but I'm going to sign off here. Thank you so much once again for watching, and check out my 3D Puff hat, guys. If you order DTFs on a regular basis, I highly urge you to consider using my services, especially if you watch my videos on a regular basis, or if you've watched my videos on a regular basis at some point in time in my YouTubing career. Consider using allenaway.com/adubbproductions.com and order some DTF transfers. And I guarantee you will not be disappointed, and I will guarantee you that you will get just as good, if not better, as a DTF transfer as you've been getting from the person or the people or the company that you've been using right now. allenaway.com. Make sure you guys shop with the little guys. Why? Because if you are in business and you don't shop with the little guys, why should anybody else shop with you when you get your machines, right? Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite and complain about, oh, nobody's supporting my small business. Why should somebody support your small business if you're not supporting other small businesses? Just something to think about. The world works in mysterious ways, right? You give, you get what you give, right? So that's what I'm telling you guys. Like, I had this conversation with somebody before, like just a few days ago, as a matter of fact. I said, I try my best to support other businesses like myself, because why should I expect somebody to support me if I'm not reciprocating, if I'm not doing the same thing, if I'm not trying to help other people grow and trying to nurture other people just like me? Why you give what you get in the universe. That's just how it works. So, allenaway.com for DTF transfers. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Demetrius, man, thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. But that's just the truth. That's the way the universe works. You give what you get, right? So, again, support those small businesses, because you might be a small business and you might need the same support. Why should anybody support you if you're not supporting them? Alright, Levite says facts. Facts. You get what you give. That's a fact. Alright, guys. Talk to y'all in the next video. Be successful. Try harder than you ever have now on a consistent basis. It'll pay off. So you can't afford to not try, guys. Keep on trying. Alright? Keep on trying now. Now's the time. Now's the time. It's crazy out here. I know it is. I know it's tough. I know it feels like nobody's watching. I know it feels like you're not making any traction. But you have to keep on trying to figure out what works. You have to keep on trying to know what doesn't work. Try, try, try. Now's the time to try, okay? Talk to y'all later. See? Maximus says, I run my MT1501 in my bedroom. That's dedication. I would too. Nothing wrong with that at all. Make business, make money, wherever it doesn't matter.